Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Dominic Life channel, featuring games that I play, like Brave Frontier and whatnot, but hey, yeah. Anyway, previous video, I said I was going to start a series of me doing tutorials of how to beat stuff for the new players, but I'm gonna do it in a modern way. As you can see, I did actually just finish the other video. As you can see, my energy just literally went up like by 1 energy, but hey. Um, I'm gonna be showing you how to beat any Mecha Totem. Uh, I've decided that I'm probably just gonna be do one. I'm just gonna do one of them, uh, maybe two, because this the method I'm gonna be using is gonna be Selena, because I that's what a lot of people hear is just like use Selena, use Selena, use Selena, but they say I don't have Selena. You don't need to have Selena. You can just use a friend Selena. But some people usually have issues with using Selena since they decide to go for Thunder. But first I'm going to show you how to do the Selena method on any of these 5 stages, and then hopefully my energy will get back to up to 70, or when it does, I'll show you guys how to do Thunder. Alright, well, let's get started on making the team for it. Alright, the team, well, what you really want on the team to try to beat Selena, to try to beat a Mech Totem, is you're gonna need a mitigator. You don't always need a mitigator. You don't need a mitigator, but it's preferably that you do have a mitigator, so Selena doesn't take a lot of hits. Spheres to have on Selena would be her Lexida or Selgrad, and Lexida, of course, to get the 50% boost in HP and recovery, and then the 20% boost in attack and defense. Okay, as for her second sphere, you can have one of 3 choices. There are many other choices, but these choices are probably like the best choices for you. You can go with 4. I'll tell you, oh well, yeah, you can have 4, but I wouldn't recommend the 4th one. First one, you can use a Soul Creator to get a 15% better drop rate for battle crystals when you attack. Or you can use the Selgrad gem. I don't have one crafted, sadly, because I just haven't farmed the materials for it, but it's basically Luna and Soul Creator together. So to basically what it is, it increases drop rate by heart crystals and battle crystals by 15%. Alright? See, Selgrad greatly boosts BC and HG drop rate when attacking. So that's also a good sphere. But what I'm going to be using, since I do have access to it, I would have used a Selgrad just to prove it to you guys, but I'm going to use a Virtue Stone. It's 20%. It's 20% to Heart Crystal and Battle Crystal drop rate. And most of you should have it from Frontier Hunter, I believe, 2-3 Frontier Hunters ago. They had it as a reward. I believe 750k. So this is what I'm using on my Selena. She does have UBB. So she's using it Lexida and Virtue Stone. Alright. Secondly, alright, for your friends, it doesn't matter who you bring, but depending on which kind of mech totem you're doing, maybe you want type advantage. So if you're doing light, you may want to bring a dark. If you're doing dark, you may want to bring a light. If you're doing water, you may want to bring a thunder. Thunder, you may want to bring earth, but I'll get into this a little bit later. Again, fire, water, so on and so forth, alright? But yeah, I'm gonna do this without a mitigator. If you don't have a mitigator, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's still definitely manageable. Alright. First hand, I'm gonna do a water totem because I think that's what most people would like to have first for Selena, is to make a water totem so they're able to solo everything else by themselves if they do have Selena. So I'm just gonna go for a water totem. So we're gonna be doing Sanctum of Water level 3. As you can see, these are the friends that I have options to bringing. These are just random people, like randoms that I can add. But the only Thunder unit I have here is a Deimos that isn't maxed. Thank you, no pro. But he is still good to bring, even though he isn't maxed. So I'm going to be bringing him. The thing for Sanctum of Light level 6 for water, if you don't bring a mitigator, you're going to have to bring a lot of health restoring items. Because if you can't heal your unit, you're not going to be able to like do anything. I'm going to bring Goddess Idols, just in case, and I'm also going to bring Revives, just in case someone gets heavily bombarded by attacks. This is what I'm going to be bringing, and this is all you need. If you have a mitigator, bring the mitigator. If the mitigator is Aaron, put him as the lead. If the mitigator is Shira, put her as a lead. If it's Darnashil, put him as a lead because he nullifies all status ailments, which is very, very nice. But if it's a water mitigator, I believe Tesla is also a mitigator, but for BB. Ooh, that really affected me. Yeah. So you could bring Tesla as a mitigator, or you could bring Noah. His SBB is mitigation, I believe. So you could bring one of those two, just for water if you want to bring for a subunit, because they will get the boost by 100% from Selena, as well as the 30% HP boost, as well as whatever her second ability does. Okay, that's it. All right. So we're gonna begin this quest, and this is not being edited. This is not being changed. This is legitimate raw footage. So I'm doing this with these two units. It's a long animation. As you can see, they already got practically BB. So you could just follow what I'm doing completely, like step by step or whatever. As you saw, Selena did have Lexida and Virtue Stone, and Deimos did have Leg One and Soul Creator. So this is basically what you want to do. You just want to go through this. The reason you wanted to bring a type advantage is for Battle 2, so it'll be easier to kill them off. So yeah. And Deimos, I believe, is getting taunt. Yeah, it's taunt. So I would really, really recommend bringing a Deimos for this if you have a friend with Deimos, because taunt is very, very, very nice in this. Because they're hitting for 1 damage a piece, unless it's an AoE. If it's an AoE, they're also hitting Selena. But hey, as much damage as I can save for Selena, and that could be inflicted on Deimos, I'm fine. He resists while they're attacking, and he's not taking any damage. And I just restored that damage all the way back up from Selena attacking because of Virtue Stone. Or Selgrod if you have it. If you have a Soul Creator and a Luna Creator, I would recommend crafting a Selgrod ASAP before you attempt this. I don't know why. I think it's Leader Skill or Forge Breaker makes him do this. Gets BB gauge when attacked. I believe it is... Oh, okay. Yeah, boost BB gauge when attacked. He doesn't even have Forge Breaker, so this Deimos is Oracle with 10k attack and doesn't even have his specific sphere on him. This is a little bit more tedious than just bringing 6 units, but it still gets the job done, as you can see. As you can see, they just died, and Deimos is over here just taking everything up. Like, so that's basically Battle 2. This is a more modern use, as you can see, because I am bringing Deimos as well as 7-star Selena, so hopefully this helps. And if you have one or the other, it'll be good. But you necessarily don't need to have Deimos. You only need Selena. I brought the Cures and then the High Cures and the Divine Lights in case any of them had low health to any point. But they should be fine for right now. But this is all you're really doing. You're waiting for Selena's overdrive to fill up, and then you UBB her. Or if you want to UBB Deimos, you can UBB Deimos. Yeah, 5 damage with his full attack. See? Deimos is just eating this. I'm pretty sure Deimos could even solo this as well. That's what I'm finding funny at this point. No, it doesn't even show me his UBB, sadly. But if he's able to just... Because Deimos, I really have a strong faith that he's able to solo this. Because he has taunt, he's taking less damage than he's supposed to. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure Deimos can solo this. So I'm not worried about Selena dying. If she does die, I am able to test to see if Deimos can solo this. So yeah, this is basically all you're doing. You don't really need to keep using Selena's SPB, but you just want to use normal attack because that's fine. You can use her FBB every 3 turns for the heal over time. I know that's very helpful, but it's up to you. Alright, but for this, I'm going to do Deimos just to show you his UBB, because I don't even know what the hell his UBB is. But it's very possible without Selena. But without a mitigator, it gets slightly difficult because you do need to heal them up. Because if they do end up dying, you're gonna lose. But yeah. But they don't do too much damage if you bring someone like that increases HP, such as Deimos or whatever. But still, Selena basically has a lot more HP than she's basically getting a good 120 boost to HP. Alright? Now, Deimos. This is what Deimos does. He mitigates, fills all allies massive boost to attack defense in the card for 3 turns. So this is very, very good. Alright. So basically, he mitigated. He's mitigating damage. He's taking resisted damage as well. So this is... And BBH is gonna get filled. So this is very good. So you just want to keep going off. It doesn't matter if his defense overrides his own defense. But hey, this is just going to be very tedious because since you have 2 units, you're doing a lot less damage. But you're doing it, you're doing damage to the point where it's not going to be hard. It's not going to take a long time to take him out since you do have a thunder unit. But it's just going to be very, very tedious. If you wanted, you could use Selena's UBB for the extra normal hit count and then the max heal at the end of each turn. But I just prefer Deimos since he is thunder, so he's gonna do additional damage. But it's your preference. If you want to use Selena or Deimos, you don't need Deimos for this. If you don't have Deimos, if you don't have a friend with Deimos, you can use Selena. You don't need... I'm gonna say this again. You only need Selena. But, alright. Selena is the only unit needed for this fight. You don't need anyone else. This would be very good if I had editing program to fast forward this battle, sadly, but hey. I want to show you guys each step of the way. This is basically all you're doing for the whole fight, is just attacking and then attacking. That's really it. Not really using any heal items because Selena's heal over time. I'm only going to use healing items when none of them have BB or they're at red. But yeah, they're fine for right now. So yeah. I know it seems like, but either one of these 2 units can solo this. Especially if you're just doing a water. Deimos can definitely solo water, as well as Selena can solo anyone other than thunder. Yeah. I believe there's one sphere you can put on Selena other than Lexida to prevent her from completely taking thunder damage and still have Lexida on. I believe there's a sphere like that out there, but it's probably an arena sphere. If not, you could take the you don't want to, if you want, you could take the risk and remove Lexida from Selena and put like white armor on her, or just something else. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because you're going to lose out on a lot of HP and a good amount of stats. So I would not recommend removing Selena's sphere just to put on um, an element resistance sphere. If you can find it on a unit leader skill that you have, doesn't matter if it's not even leveled, just put it as a leader and bring a Selena friend, and you should be fine. But hopefully when my energy comes back, I'll do another video for you guys explaining how to do it with the Thunder. I may not even use Selena for it. I may use a different unit. I'm just gonna. I may not even do another Mech Totem after this. I may just go ahead and do Trial. Uh, Trial 1 seems everyone knows, but I'm still gonna do it just so I can add everything in a playlist and have everything organized so people can just look at the playlist, and if they want to know everything, they can just look at it. But this is basically what you're gonna do, guys. It's just very tedious. It's not really. If you have no patience, I don't have any patience, but yeah, if you're really dedicated to getting a mech totem or a mech god, this is basically like the best way to do it. Well, not the best way, it's the easiest way to do it. Just bringing 2 units and then just, you're fine. I've only used 1 healing, and I'm pretty sure that moment I used that healing, it wasn't really necessary. It was just to show that you kind of do need heals. But if I didn't bring Deimos here, I wouldn't have the 40% HP buff or the taunt or whatever, so Selena would have been taking a lot of damage, so I would have to use a lot more of this. So yeah. But hopefully you guys go for water mecha first, and then you go for, preferably the ideal thing for this, for the mecha gods, is to go for water first, get Selena up, go for fire, get a fire 7-star, go for earth, get a earth 7-star, get an earth 7-star, go for thunder mech god, and then after that you could go for light and dark, or you could do that prior to getting water or after getting water, or whatever. You do before, after, or whenever you feel like it. But if you want, you could just do this strategy and just leave it on auto battle, because you won't die, you won't take much damage, since Deimos is really just chilling there. But this is where it gets a little bit trickier, is because I'm going to use Selena's UBB, and since Selena's not going to be attacking, she's not producing heart crystals. Only Deimos is producing heart crystals, and I'm pretty sure his drop check is pretty low compared to Xenia's or other units, so I don't think he's going to be producing much. No, he produces a good amount. Okay, so it's fine. Oh, but that's heal over time, but yeah. Alright, so before you use Selena's UBB, use SBB to try to get that heal over time, and then worry about Selena afterwards. But once you have like a steady grasp of what to do, and you're able to use her UBB SBB every 3 turns, you don't need items. Alright. So this is where I use her, and then Deimos. So, and if you've brought more, you can bring 4 other units of your choice for this. But Selena is going to be doing the work for you guys, so you don't have to really worry about anything. I'm not even going to be using Deimos, I'm just going to normal attack, because once they attack, it's just a large amount of hits. So you don't really have to worry about anything else after this point. You could just use UB. I've used UBB twice already. So you just use UBB. If you have a hero crystal, go for it. But you're manageable without it. Selena's basically doing the most damage with her hit count. But yeah, guys, this is practically what you're doing. I said this would be you're probably thinking, oh, this is really tedious, this is really long, this is boring, I don't want to do this. You can always leave it on auto battle. You don't have to continuously do this. Just leave it on auto battle. So, I did say this was an easy way, I never said it was fast. If you wanted fast, you could just bring 4 other units to help you with the damage from normal attacks. But that's really it. This is going to be as long as the other video. But yeah. From this point on, there's no way I'm going to lose or anything. He's going to lose. The Mech Totem's going to lose. And yeah. Ying. That's basically what you need to do for a Mech Totem. Or a Mech God, or whatever you want to call it. It's not difficult. It's just tedious. Even with a team of full 7 stars, it's still tedious, but it's not... The battle is basically like 2 minutes long. Especially with Xenia out at this point. Yeah, the battle is like a good minute and a half. So, yeah. If you want, you could bring a Xenia friend instead of Deimos. If you want, you could bring another Selena friend. If you want, you could bring even a 6-star or whatever. But as long as you have a Selena, or you see a Selena friend, or if you don't see any Selena friend, ask one of your friends to put Selena up, or add me, and put your name in the description, put your IGN, and say, hey, I need Selena for Mech Totem, please. And I'll do it. I'll add you. You're gonna be able to do Mech Totems, and boom, get your very first 7-star. This is basically the first video I'm doing on this, so of course it's gonna be long. I'll bring you an updated version of this in the future, just so it's not this long. For tutorials like this, I like doing raw uncut footage, just so you guys can see every step of the way, so you think I'm not like switching to another point in time where it's just like, hey, I'm using a different team with a different setup. So, because yeah, none of this is edited. This is all raw footage, so you guys are seeing this literally as I'm doing it. But yeah, if you want, you guys could just chill out. If you want to do it, you could just bring Selena, bring something else. Slap on that auto battle. Once you see your overdrive gauge is full, turn off auto battle. Use Selena or your friend's unit, and then just leave it. Let the UBB gauge fill. Use UBB and then normal attack for 3 turns, and then just leave it back on auto battle. Well, after the 3 turns UBB. The 3 turns after you use UBB, so all the effects go away, so you're not overriding Selena's heal every turn to full. But yeah, guys, as you see, I just beat the Water Mecha God with the same units. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what the units had on them, so you guys could take into account that. I'm gonna show you what my friend's Deimos had and what my Selena had. This is a success, and I believe when you finish it, you do get a gem. I'm not 100% certain on it, but let me show you the friend Deimos I was using. This is the Deimos I was using. It had UBB. It has its extra skill. It's not even maxed. Keep that in mind. It wasn't a maxed Deimos either. But that was my friend's Deimos, and this is my Selena. So yeah. And that was Mecha God for you. That's how to beat a Mecha God. Water. This was tested on water. Fire would be a lot easier. Everything else would be decent. Well, water, earth, light and dark would be on the same level. Thunder would be the hardest, and fire would be the easiest for Selena. But yeah, I'm gonna cover Thunder in a different video for you guys just to see how to do it. Oh, I do have energy for it. So yeah, guys, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do Thunder in another video so you guys can see what to do for Thunder. So I can explain it a little bit better for you guys. Hopefully it'll be a lot easier for you guys to see me do it, and hopefully it'll be quicker than this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this. What else you want to see me do. What else you need help with. Tell me some teams that you've used for trials or for Grand Quests or for Grand and Gaia Chronicles. And I will test that team out or some specific units from that team. And beat something with it. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye.